The winds have changed on this amazing Druid build that I've been having so much fun with at level 40. With the armor and the trinkets and everything else, you're going to get extra skill points to get you to that next level when you're fighting in those dungeons. I call this the Ferocious Disaster Werewolf Build. Now let's go over some of the armor that you'll be using and the skill points that you'll be using as well to get you to where you're at. First, we go over the character items, and I have 5 legendaries to go over with you on how you're going to get those extra skill points. Stormshifter's Adventurer's Helm, which will give you a plus rank towards Poison Creeper, plus when Hurricane is active, gives you a plus 2 ranks on your shapeshifting skills. Eluding Adventurer Gloves will give you plus 2 ranks on Shred. Adventurer's Pants of Disobedience will give you those plus 2 on Rabies. Loop of Unsaturated Legendary Ring grants after killing an enemy with Shred, your next werewolf skill generates 27% more spirit and deals 27% increased damage. Finally, the Skinwalker's Necklace, which when you use a shapeshifting skill that changes your form, you gain 95 life. Now let's just look at how much you're gaining out of these 6 skills. You're getting 6 extra on your skills, which is insane, meaning your remaining skills will put you like a level 46 when you're only at a level 40. Now we break down all the skills for you to use for the mighty power of Wind and Werewolf to bring you enemies, and of course, my favorite perk, Poison Creeper. Now, yes, I will state this is a strong attack build with not that much defense, but it's still one of my favorites and probably one of the most interesting ones I've been running. So let's go over the first skill that you're going to be maxing out, which is Claw, with adding Enhanced Claw and Wall Claw to it. With Claw, you generate 10 spirits, lucky chance of 50%, and deal 27 damage. With Enhanced and Wild added on you, will get a 10% attack speed and chance to attack twice. Let's continue with those wolf vibes. With Shred level 5 with adding Enhance and Raging to it. With Shred, it costs 35 spirit and give a 20% chance of lucky strike with 3 attacks. First, dash towards and deal a 35% damage. Second, deal a 48% damage. And third, perform a finishing move dealing 84% damage. But the cool feature is the modifiers that you gain for adding Raging and Enhanced Shred, which will give 30% attack speed and a health plus 1 of your max life if an enemy is struck and his third combo attack is larger and applies an additional 14% poisoning damage over 5 seconds. Here's where I give you your defensive stance, which brings us to our nature magic with Cyclone Armor with Enhanced and Preserving Cyclone added on. With a cooldown of 18 seconds and a lucky chance of 25%, this has 2 effects, a passive and active. One passive, powerful winds surround you, granting a 13% non-physical damage reduction, and then an active, as the winds expand, knocking back enemies and dealing 42% damage. Add on the modifiers for Enhance and Preserving, and you get enemies knocked back are slowed by 70% for 2 seconds, and every 10 seconds Cyclone Armor intensifies, causing incoming damage to grant a 30% reduction for 2 seconds. And here we go again to my favorite skill of the game, which is Poison Creeper level 5, adding Enhanced Poison Creeper. Poison Creeper will have a cooldown of 20 seconds with a lucky chance hit of 28%, with 2 versions of passive and active, just like Cyclone Armor. Passive, it emerges from the ground every 7 seconds and applies a 8% poisoning damage over 6 seconds to enemies in the area. When active, it will strangle all surrounding enemies, immobilizing them for 2 seconds and poisoning them for 63% damage over 2 seconds, and an enhanced, you get a modifier of immobilize during an increase by 1 second. Now, to enhance the companion portion of Poison Creeper, you're going to upgrade Call the Wild, so it will deal a 30% bonus damage. We get to our next nature attack of Hurricane rank 5 with adding Enhanced Hurricane and Natural Hurricane. Living in Miami and living in Florida, we do have a lot of hurricanes, so I kind of know a little bit about this.
All day, Irma's hurricane force winds.
Even Hanzito knows a little bit. With a cooldown of 20 seconds and a lucky chance hit of 26%, Hurricane forms around you that deals 136 damage to surrounding enemies over 10 seconds. Adding the modifiers makes enemies who are damaged from the Hurricane slow by 25% for 2 seconds and has a 15% chance to make enemies vulnerable for 3 seconds. We shapeshift back to our werewolf form for the ultimate move, Lacerate, with adding Prime and Supreme to it. This skill will have a cooldown of 45 seconds and a lucky chance of 7%. You will shapeshift to a werewolf and become immune and quickly dash 12 times between enemies in an area, dealing 500% damage. The modifiers will give you an any time it deals a critical strike, heal for 3% maximum life, and its initial strike is guaranteed to critically strike and deals 150% increased damage. Now here's what we're going to use to increase our werewolf build with 4 specific skills. You're going to put Clarity level 3, which will gain 6 spirit when transforming into human form. Lupin Ferocity with every 6 werewolf skill Hilary strikes and deals 60% increased damage. Quick Shift level 1, when shapeshifting transforms you into a different form, it deals 5% increased damage. And lastly, Heightened Senses level 1, which upon shapeshifting into a werewolf, gain 5% damage reduction against elites for 5 seconds. So it's a very super strong attack build, not that much of a defense. You still have the Poison Creeper and a little bit of Cyclone Armor to help you out there, but you do get a lot of spirit. You get a lot of health from this build. So I want to actually showcase what the build does in an actual scenario where we actually went into a dungeon and show you why I love this build so much and what it means.
Of spirit.
So fucking strong this build right now. Here we go with a little bit of ultimate. Poison Creeper. There we go. That's it. Oh, what the fuck? Damn snake. So there you have it, my Ferocious Disaster Werewolf build. Let me know in the comments of what you think about this build. Would you be running it? Do you think I should change anything? Do you think I should actually run a different skill instead of some of them I'm running? Is something better than Poison Creeper? Let me know in the comments. Make sure to like and subscribe on this video. And if you haven't caught my other videos, you can check out these two right here where I go over what I feel is the worst starter build for Druid and what is my favorite build as a new player on Diablo up to level 20. My name is Mr. Angry Troll. I am now streaming on YouTube every Tuesday and Thursday with Diablo 4. I'll still be streaming on Twitch on weekends. Have a wonderful day, everybody. I shall see you on the next video. Love you.